Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Yes, let's take a look at blood sugars. That little dot is a cursor thing I can move around. Current blood sugar is 7.4. It's actually 7.7, but you don't get too upset if you never match what your glucose meter says. We're fully calibrated. It took a while to calibrate. I started this video and found out that my two weren't synced. So I calibrated. It took a while, and now we're back. I have 0.75 units left. Quarter to six was the last time I had a correction dose. Wild night. I find if I go low before bed, I don't have nice, even, calm blood sugars. Today we have no highs, 97% time in range, 3% low, and the average blood sugar is still 7.5. Personally, I kind of like around 6, but my doctor doesn't. There we go. That's the morning blood sugars. Today, I want to discuss with you, or let's just say it's time for review. We're going to take a look at symptoms of being low. That is the most critical for us, so we need to keep going over it. So, low blood sugar. Let me just go here and pull it up again. Just give me a sec, and we'll be right back. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Okay, low blood sugars. Why am I pointing up? Low blood sugars. What are the symptoms? Well, let's take a look here. The first symptom is a fast heartbeat. Bump, 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 bump. It was my very first symptom. I talked a bit about when I was in the hospital. They kind of did a scenario where I would feel what a low blood sugar felt like. And that was the symptom that came. It was thump, 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 thump. I don't know what the next one is. Shaking. You have to remember the fast heartbeat, the shaking. It's your body trying to get all the sugar up here. Your brain needs the sugar to live. So it's trying to get to there. Sweating, profound sweating. There is sweating like you ran a race, but you haven't run a race. It's like sweating so much that if you have a severe low at night, you have to change your sheets because they are absolutely drenched. Nervousness and anxiety. Yeah, I was going to first say no, but I can remember just the rush. I gotta get food. I gotta get food. Where am I gonna get food from? I have to get food. Dizziness. Again, it's your body, your brain saying, I don't have enough sugar, so you have trouble concentrating. You're sort of all over the place. It's sort of like the same effect if you had drunk too much. That is why a lot of people who are arrested for being drunk will also get a blood sugar done, just to make sure, because they had too many people end up dead as a doornail in, or brain damaged or whatever, in police custody. And it was all because they were actually diabetics. So, how do I feel when I have a low? I don't feel anything. I could be sitting here doing this video, and my blood sugar could be 1.9. When I start feeling something, I know that's an issue, and you better get sugar to me quickly. The last time I had a severe low, I was already in here. It was back September, October, and I kind of was laying here, and I did a blood test because this was saying I was heading low. This was saying I was 3.3, and it came out that I was 2.8. So I paged the nurse. She came in, I think she fed me cheese sandwich or something. And then I got crackers and peanut butter. And I remember looking at her and saying, "You look funny." And it was just my eyes weren't focusing. And she just said, "Hold on." And by the time she came back, I was out of it. There was the doctor on the unit, just happened to be here. He's not usually here all the time, but he happened to be here. So that is how I feel low. Doesn't mean for you it's going to be that severe. But if you keep your blood sugars way too low, and your doctor will help you decide what is too low for you, you could end up having what I had, and there is a person working in the maintenance here who's also type 1, who also has hypoglycemic unawareness. That is brought on by having your blood sugars too low for a longer period of time. And when, so there's dangers of having high blood sugars, but there's also dangers in low. Now, some people can gain back their hypoglycemia and awareness. I'll check that out with my doctor and get back to you. I'm doing it in the next 2 weeks anyway. So, what is considered low? Most establishments treat lows for anything lower than a 3.9. For myself, they treat at 6. Well, that's a big difference. Why such a big difference? Because I could drop pretty quickly. And, it's just to get in, get it treated, and carry on. Now, to go to the drugstore and to get injectable glucagon, which will help bring you up out of a low. Your body, in most people, produces 2 hormones out of the pancreas, one being the biggie, insulin, and the other is glucagon. If your body has too much insulin, and this energy is not getting to the cells, there used to be a synthetic hormone called glucagon. And you would inject that and your blood sugar would go up. Now, because with inhalable glucagon, people are having a tough time getting glucagon, and thus the price goes up, which is ridiculous. But so if you need it, utilize it. I've heard stories, well, did you take glucagon? Whether it be the injectable or inhalable, and they say, no, I was saving it for a real emergency. And the doctor would ask, what would be a real emergency? I went about ready to pass out. No. If you're feeling low, do a blood test. Pure and simple. Quick blood test. If you are below 3.9, treat with 15 grams of carbohydrates. Now, if you take a look on the Diabetes Canada website, they're now saying 20 grams of carbohydrates. 5 extra grams of carbohydrates aren't really going to kill you. You wait 15 minutes. And you keep repeating. If you end up after 3 times and your blood sugar is not going up, you may have to call in BC 911, or you could call your nurse's helpline. In BC, it's 811. And if you call 811, just make sure somebody or you can give them your care card. But the best way to treat a low, just a sec here, is to monitor. Have it on your phone all the time. let your body know what your blood sugar's at, or let you know what your body's blood sugar's at. Let's get confused here by, no, I'm not low. But 7.4, I function fine. Anywhere above 6, because I guess probably mid 5s, I function fine. But the doctor has set my goal at 6, nothing below that. And then we start my treatment. I'm going to get a copy of what my low blood sugar treatment plan is, and we'll discuss hypoglycemia unawareness. I did it a long time ago in a video, but it's worth bringing back. If you think you're not feeling lows, contact your doctor. Have a great day, and we'll talk later. Bye then. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.